Yo, what's going on everyone? It's TK and very unexpected video today, and it's about the challenge. Yes, I'm gonna show you how you can 3-star this challenge with not using a single troop. Yes, only with the heroes. So let's dive in and see what is up. Okay, so guys, before we dive into the entire attack, because I want to share a few little tips, alright? So, what you need to do, let me actually change my color right here. You can also watch the replay, but guys, honestly, this will actually help you out a lot. You want to drop the king a bit low here so he comes down. Then you want to have the queen on the flag, guys, around that area, because then the mortar doesn't target the unicorn. You want to have, meanwhile, the warden on the laboratory. The warden's mission is to get this air defense and the archer tower, so he moves to then the expo. That means when you have the RC in between, you're gonna see the replay. Don't worry, everything is gonna happen at the same time, so that's why I'm doing the plan early. You will have the skelly spell, rage spell. The RC will take out this area and then pull CC. Hit the hogs of the RC will then get the town hall and then move to the mortar. These are the same hogs that will then move to the expo and pull your warden to this area. You need freeze on this area, freeze on this area, rage about this much for the king so he can be through the wall and have, basically rage in that compartment. And then you want to have the warden ability on this entire area and get everything going with the hogs, and then the RC will clear the rest of the base. So let's dive into the replay. So we're gonna have the king drop on the gold mine, queen and warden on this side, and RC in between. She's gonna go ahead, and the moment she hits 2 shots on the mortar, you need to drop that skelly spell and then the rage behind the town hall. This will help the RC take down the CC as well, and the monolith and the town hall itself. Poison early for the CC, and the moment she's hitting the builder, you want to pop her ability to go and take down the monolith and the Teslas. Now you want to have a freeze on the left and rage the king slightly just under the wall. Look at that warden now getting pulled. You want to freeze the scatter shot, making sure these hogs get enough value, and then you want to rage warden ability for the hogs. King's ball will go off in any side of the base, but you needed to at least hit one of the bomb towers, expose, or the single inferno, so it doesn't matter that much anyway. You have these 2 remaining spells to keep the RC alive. Look at the fox. You need to count those seconds. Once it goes visible, make it invisible, and make sure you also cover the warden. Guys, the spell placement needs to be perfect, otherwise there is no way in hell you're gonna triple this in this method. This is my method. With Hossein, we got this method. We found a way to finally triple this base with our own version of the attacks, and honestly, this version might be a bit frustrating for you when you are doing it. There may be easier versions that the top rankings are currently doing, but I personally find this method works. Like, this is what is important. It will work eventually. You just need to keep on hitting it. And look at that, man. RC will clear the inferno tower. Sometimes your spiky ball will hit the inferno and the expos and the bomb towers. That's it. They will be literally so low on HP, so your attack will be faster, and at the same time your drops has to be faster. Rage spells and the freeze spells, they all have to be perfect, guys. Trust me, right now you're gonna go and you may do, I don't know, 20 or 30 attempts and you will never get the triple, for example. That's not because the method is wrong, it's because you need to do more. That's why there is this amount of gems on the line, and that's why so many people are also trying it out meanwhile watching this video, so if you are there, if you want to give this a try, go for it. I'm telling you, I didn't think this method would have worked, but we adjusted a few little things, a few little early abilities, a few little drops, a little changes that made this method possible. I personally did a better time than this current recording. This is going to be 4 seconds remaining, but I already am on 10 seconds, so it's possible to make the time right. And even Hossein, he's on 25 seconds, so it's possible, guys. This is all you needed. It's possible to get this done, and I'm legit. I didn't use any auto clicker. You saw how we just deployed everything with our hand randomly. But what I would suggest is to have the 1 row in tablet, because you can have the easier method of looking around the base, and dropping everything on your own. But I want to go ahead through this base again because it's important. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna drop the king on the gold mine, queen down, and the warden on the laboratory. Warden will have to give you the air defense and the archer tower, so the hogs going to the multi-mortar will go switch to the expo. That's important, guys. If that doesn't happen, you need to reset. If the scatter shot hit your hog, you need to reset. Trust me, it's never going to work. Everything has to be perfect. Now the king on the left rage a bit, 75 or 80% on that compartment and slightly just for the king. And then you want to have this little warden ability, just getting 8-ish hogs going through an entire area. You can see the ball, as I said, not much important, but if you get a good ball bounce, it's always going to help you out a lot. We tried a nice ball bounce with the invisibility spell, which would have gotten a lot more crazy value. Trust me, we tested every single aspect of these attacks, and if you know me, man, I've been busy, and this was one of the reasons I was busy lately doing this challenge, trying to make sure if I was able to get this space done with not using a single troop, not even that siege barracks. Because guys, if you honestly found the last like kind of basically a method of tripling with the siege barracks, maybe you've seen it on YouTube and stuff as well, those were our plan, like the one that is already shared. This is our plan as well. We switched up the plan slightly and we tried our best to make it as perfect as possible to be able to get this 3-star, because honestly, it's not easy. It's not easy, and that's why they put this many gems in the rankings. You know, if it was easy and everyone could have done it, it wouldn't be like a challenge, right? But this is how you get this base done without those 2 P.E.K.K.A.s and 20 wizards and like, you know, massive amount of hog riders, extra stuff. But this is just kind of like a way to show that yeah, Town Hall 16 does get tripled with only 4 heroes, and this was a max Town Hall 16. And honestly, we didn't have a crazy Rage Gauntlet combo, we didn't have a crazy Fireball combo, or even a Queen Giant's Arrow. We literally had Hogs and the Spiky Ball. That's it. That's basically what we used, because if you look back, we just use a Warden ability, and then the Queen ability is just nothing, right? But hopefully this method was enough for you to make sure you go ahead and practice this now, because you never know, you might hit a better time than me doing less attacks than me, because of course you now know the exact spell drops, the exact amount of like kind of spells you need for each side of the base, how your warden needs to follow the hogs, and how everything works out. This took me a long time to get you this video, guys, but honestly, and I mean, hopefully you learned a few things in these attacks. Maybe it will help out in your own attacks sometimes. And this challenge is just so annoying, man. It's so annoying how many times I hit this. I don't want to keep on bringing it, but hopefully again you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this and the future videos. Of course, tomorrow I'll be back with another one, and see you then. Take care and peace.